Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Nigerians must be very careful. Nigerians are very bold and ignorant. They must be very careful. And other foreigners from other South African countries, they must disassociate themselves with Nigerians, because Nigerians are the ones who are teaching people to be arrogant, are the ones who are teaching people to look down on South Africans and undermine South Africans. And this is a warning. We are men. We are too strong. We are stronger than them. We are a might. They mustn't seek for war. War is never a solution, because the war doesn't only kill those that are beaten. The war always kills from both sides, and we don't want that. We don't want the war. We do have the war. We have the power. We have men. We have our strategies, but we don't want to use that. We are saying just leave. Just leave the country. Leave our sisters. Leave our kids. Take away your drugs. Go feed your babies there. And what kind of men? Now they are showing that they are strong in South Africa. Why would you leave your wife and kids and want to be strong in another man's country? Nigerians must be careful. Actually, Nigerians, we issued on the 24th of May, we issued a statement that they must close all their businesses. So from tomorrow, we'll be checking all businesses that are owned by Nigerians, whether they are closed or not. We will check that up. And we are straightforward with it. We are not going to kill anyone. We are saying, let them close their shops. And Pakistanis and Somalis, they must vacate those spaza shops. Spaza shops belong to the South Africans. All those that are illegal immigrants and are owning saloons, they must vacate those shops. We don't care. You don't.
Bongis are people that are able to call, and we are able to call, and we are able to talk, and very healthy, by the way. So, this message is directed to criminal syndicates that we know are masters at infiltrating a good cause. South Africa has had many great causes of this nature, and they were infiltrated, and propaganda was pushed against people and was pushed for people to get arrested. But at the center of it all, who benefits? The criminal syndicates benefit. When people are marching, there's some who come very prepared just for the crime elements of that march, because they're just criminals in their nature. They're not there for the same reason that everyone is there. We had a similar force that was politically motivated in 2021. It was classified as the July unrest. I don't want to open that can of worms, but it's important to learn from our history so that we can know what we're doing with the future. This faceless, voiceless force came in our communities, and when it came, people got excited. And when people got excited, people participated. And when people participated, our communities burned. It had to take people like myself and many others in Soweto and across the country to defend against this force. And once this force was finished, the little we could defend, this force then left our communities. But when we looked around in our communities, we were left with dead bodies. In Soweto, we had countless dead bodies from looting, the criminal elements that came in. I can give you another example. When looting was happening, whether the cause was righteous or people believed in the cause or you don't believe in the cause, I don't care for those things because they don't mean anything to me. I care for the facts, and the facts were and remain to be that when people were expressing themselves, how they were expressing themselves, those who had an agenda to destabilize the country and those who had an agenda to express themselves with criminal elements, as people were perhaps finding expression to say that we are unhappy about this in politics, some were going below the light and literally taking out ATMs. I was there on the ground. I've got footage, full footage of what was going on the day, okay? People were bombing ATMs. People were getting into shops. While you are taking fish oil, there's someone that's looking at the ATM. So some of these things are not planned for anarchy, but they get to a point of anarchy simply because they've been infiltrated by criminal elements and criminal syndicates. So anyone who's going to want to commit crime, because it has started, unfortunately, in Soweto, okay? But we've contained it. Everyone must understand that we do not care. If you are going to want to break into someone's property in the name of Ngizwe, or in the name of our brothers from KZN, or even our sister Jacinta, Mamela, much and much, we are not going to give you, we're not going to, never hemise. We are going to find you. All the forces in Soweto, by the way, are more than prepared and ready. You are waiting. If you're going to exercise criminal elements, you know very well that we've done it before. We've defended Soweto many occasions against crime, and we're going to defend Soweto against crime. If you're going to have official programs of March and our brothers and sisters from all across the country, it's going to be coordinated because we all know each other. We're going to know what time this is happening, that is happening. People and communities are already having meetings in the name of March and Ngizwe. And because we know some people, criminals are already calling meetings in communities, making their faces the face of March and in those communities. So to my sister, to my brothers who are pushing the struggle, aluta continua, but the intelligence on the ground is known by the people of that ground. So we are not going to intervene and start saying, hey, this criminal in the name of March. But when I'll intervene is when these criminals start taking action that is in fact criminal, because when they host communities, it's not criminal. It's just something that you must be aware of. So I think it's well-rounded, this message that I've brought. It gives people perspective and it gives organizers perspective. So with that said, in Soweto, we are not going to take chances. Our formations are in place and will defend Soweto against any criminal force. But as for the official programs of our brothers and sisters, well-coordinated programs, we shall always be there, boots on the ground, saying aluta continua. But as for uncoordinated programs, law enforcement, Soweto Security Cluster, Soweto Self-Defense Units, all the comrades that you know are brothers in arms in Soweto formations, all of them. I'm not speaking as Nhlanhla Lux. I'm speaking representing all formations that are saying we will support official programs that are coordinated and blend with the defense structures of Soweto so that we are prepared for the criminal elements. But as for uncoordinated programs, we'll show no mercy. We are ready. You can test us, that's not a problem. We are ready. What we know is that this time around, we will not bury a single person because we will be ready. Maybe July 2021 unrest, we were not ready and we just had to act quickly. But this one, we are ready. We are ready. We're saying to all the criminals, come in Soweto, and those that are in Soweto, show your head, shapaka headshot very quick. What we know is that our people, innocent people, we are not going to bury anyone. That is a promise from the forces of Soweto. Nhlanhla Lux, morning.
Uphakela Mthakathi is sending a message to Nigerians that are living in South Africa and also other foreign nationals that are living in South Africa to say stay away from Nigerians, because these Nigerians are the ones that are bold enough to be on social media saying things like, we are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. South Africa belongs to anyone who lives in it. And, he was basically just telling other foreigners to say, stay away from Nigerians. Do not associate yourself with Nigerians because it's a lot. And for me, I feel like, yo, Nigerian, like, what's going on, guys, in Nigeria? Because every country is crying with these Nigerians people. What's going on? What's wrong? On the other hand, Untlantla Lax is sending a message to South Africans to say, if you are planning to go and commit a crime on the 30th of June, you are going to be arrested. You are going to be arrested. And yes, I do stand with him, because I feel like so many criminals out there have taken this as an opportunity to go and loot, to go and steal things that do not belong to them under March and March, knowing very well that they will not be held accountable, but only uJacinta or Phakela Mthakathi Nongizwe will be held accountable for their behavior. So yes, I do stand with him. I do stand with him to say, yes, tell these people to not loot the food that do not belong to them, to not loot these shops, these Paza shops, in the name of March and March, because that's not what March and March stands for. But anyway, please comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think about this one?